Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for the 24,000 in attendance and the millions watching around the world. We're backstage at Kiss Concert, and we've got Jesse McCartney. Good to see you, buddy.
Has it already been a year since we did this?
Imagine this.
That's crazy.
You know, you should be picking up a paycheck at the front office or something. I mean, all things Kiss you do. This is good for us.
Man, it's great. Boston's a great city. I love coming down here to perform for the fans. They've always been so good to me. Kiss has always been so good to me, so it's great to be back.
Well, you know what's weird, Jesse? Like, like during the course of the day, people are always talking about who's coming in, what the show's going to be like. And I'm guessing one of the reasons you're just so popular is because people perceive you as being so nice. Like everybody here today, that's all they want to do is meet Jesse
cool,
McCartney. And I mean of all ages.
Oh, wow. Well, cool, man. I mean, I owe everything I have, everything that has been given to me to the people who listen to the music, the people who bought my album, and especially all the fans who've been supporting me since the very beginning. It's all because of them. So I'm happy to be here.
And you and I have a really weird history because I don't know if you remember, well, I'm sure you don't, but years and years ago, you came into town with Dream Street. Yeah. And I was the host of your show at the Square One Mall in Saugus. Can you remember? Can you sing a verse of the Dream Street, the biggest hit? Go ahead, just give me one verse.
I can't do that. Singing a hit of Dream Street, I would have to. I don't think I had gone through a voice change at that point.
Man, I remember it was like maniacal there at the mall that day. I think they almost had to shut the mall down.
It was a crazy. I remember that being one of the crazier shows.
So now you've got it all going on. I mean, the CD, you just re-released the CD.
Yeah, Departure Recharged.
With some remixes of some original cuts. How's that going?
It's going great, man. I released four new records, one of which is the current single, How Do You Sleep, with Ludacris, and I just the next single that we're about to put out probably the next month is hopefully be the next summer song, kind of like a leave-in part 2. It's called Body Language, and I just finished working with T-Pain on it in the studio. So it's going to be another fun summer for me, I think.
Now you can understand how on the surface, a quick glance, it's kind of hard to imagine Jesse McCartney and Ludacris, right. Jesse McCartney and T-Pain.
Yeah.
How does it work so well though?
It's been a long haul, man. I've sort of been, the last few years of my career, especially with this album. I think this album sort of was the staple in making the bridging of the gap, sort of, so to speak, bridging a newer audience to listen to this sort of music that I put out, and certainly with the help of Luda and T-Pain and guys like that, it definitely changes the perception a little bit.
But the weird thing is, it's not that easy to get the credibility, the cred, so to speak, as a young white guy, among the rap community. Right. I mean, Eminem did it big time,
right.
And you've managed to do it. And I don't know, is it swagger?
It might be a little bit. It might be a little bit of swagger, but I think also it's just sort of like it's a comfort level. I think it's a comfort zone that people pick up or they don't. I mean, they pick it up either way. If they feel that you're putting out something false, I think the fans are the first ones to knock you down a couple pegs. But the truth is, this is where I'm most musically comfortable in more of a rhythmic R&B pop world, and certainly. I think that community, in the sort of the urban hip-hop world, I think they're recognizing that as well as the fans.
Well, Justin Timberlake does it so well, too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's a prime example.
I'm surprised you guys. How about you guys doing something together? Has that ever been in the works, in the cards?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, hopefully, eventually, it would be cool to do something with Justin. I actually just saw him at the Met Ball a couple weeks ago in New York, and he's always been a really nice guy, and we talked for a brief second. He was in the middle of like 50,000 things, as he always is, but I mean, it's definitely a possibility.
Well, when you think about the lineup we've got here this year at Kiss Concert, I mean, we've got Akon, we've got Flo Rida, we've got Sean Kingston. In fact, Akon's on stage right now.
Yeah, I just saw Sierra perform.
Oh, yeah. Sierra, very nice back here. Have you worked with any of the people in today's lineup? Or do you have things in the works with them?
I've worked with Akon before, years ago, before he started running the music industry. Let's see, who else? I don't know. There's a lot of people on this lineup, but there's certainly a lot of talented people I haven't worked with that are here tonight that I definitely would love to get into the studio with, like Sierra. She and I talked a couple days ago. We were in L.A. working on this new campaign, recording artists against drunk driving, and she and I did this little campaign together, and we talked about maybe getting in the studio and doing something. So
now she can do a full split on stage. Is that something you can?
That's something I cannot do, but it's something I do enjoy watching from the side of the stage.
And how's the TV show going? Is that going to be re-signed, re-upped? What, the show Greek?
Yeah, well, actually, no. I just finished. I guess my last episode was this past Monday, and it was a great little arc, man. I had a great time. The writers were great. One of the writers I used to work with on Summerland, and it was really fun to sort of step into the comedic world for a minute, and they invited me back. I don't know, if and when that's going to happen, but I'd love to come back. It was really great working with that cast of actors.
And what voice are you in the Alvin and the Chipmunks movie?
We're in the middle of recording, actually, right now, Alvin 2.
That's a good gig if you can get it,
It's
right?
a
You just
great
go in the
gig.
sound booth and
record.
What's the voice sound like?
Theodore.
Yeah, give me some Theodore.
It's actually just it's just kind of my regular voice. I might speak a little higher, but you gotta speak really slowly, and then they speed it up, and it becomes
really?
It's actually not as easy as it looks. You do literally maybe 5 lines in an hour. It takes a long time, maybe 10 sessions to record the whole movie, 10 5-hour sessions, and then you get through it. But it's great. It's gonna be I think even bigger than the last one.
We got the Celtics in a Game 7 tonight.
I know. I'm living in LA, so I wish you all the best. But the Lakers are already going the next round. But you guys are 17-3 at home in Game 7, so you guys should be all right.
Well, it's funny because last
Orlando,
year,
I just don't even like Van Gundy very much, so I think you guys are gonna be all right.
Well, last year here at the Kids Concert, we had a Game 7. We had the TVs on backstage, and the new kids were here for last year's show, as I think you know. And, Donnie is such a huge Celtics fan. We put him in a helicopter, sent him to the game, and got him back just in time for the performance.
Got him back in time for the show?
Yeah, so that worked out. So, listen, if you need us to get you to the Garden tonight, we can work that out.
Well, we might have to.
Just don't go wearing your Lakers jersey on us.
I will not do that. It's funny you bring up new kids, actually. I'm about to go on tour with them in about a month. We're leaving for the road. And
is that the European leg? Or?
No, it's a North American leg. We're just
that's right. They just got back from overseas.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to be traveling together for a while.
That'll be some fun.
Well, I'm sure there'll be plenty of basketball to talk about.
All right. You know what, Jesse? Always a pleasure to have you here. You're a gentleman and a cool guy. And have some fun on stage.
I will, man.
And I'd like to say go Lakers, but I can't.
That's all right. That's all right.
Jesse McCartney, we're backstage. It's Kiss Concert.